Yes, happy Wednesday. What's going on? It's Alfie here, masterthemixing.com, back with another great tutorial. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can get your kick drum a bit more punchy, a bit more in your face, a bit more loud, or for it to appear louder without actually making it louder and leaving you more headroom so you can get your beats and your songs louder and blah blah blah. So jumping right in. Let me just play you what I've got. Now, this beat is pretty much mixed, but I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do to the kick. So I've kind of unmixed the kick from everything else. Well, the beat's not mixed, but it's not like just a rough, dry mix. Like there's some EQing and stuff like that. So that's what I mean. But anyway, the point is that the focus is on the kick for this tutorial. So I'm just going to play the loop that we've got here. Can't tell the sample, you're too young for the video. Turn off the video right now, you're way too young. Alright, so yeah, very fond of the sample. If in case you didn't know and you disobeyed my instruction because you was too young but you stayed anyway, that's Mary J Blige. Share my world. So right, so the kick. Now if I want to be able to bring the kick and make it louder pretty much and a bit more punchy without actually physically pushing the kick up and taking away from how loud I can make it, there's two things that I can do. The first thing is I can limit the kick, which basically just kind of cuts off all the transients and really just pushes it to make it more of a kind of a smooth kick. The problem with that is that it kind of takes away a bit of punch. So if I just do that now with a limiter, I thought I would have one on here, but I don't. Yeah, if I do that now with a limiter, I'm trying to remember to use stock because not everyone's gonna have waves, which I highly recommend once you start to become a bit more advanced in mixing because their plugins are really cool. So yeah, what you're doing with a kick is you're basically saying, all right, well, this is the maximum point that the kick is going to go past. It can't get any past that. And then when it starts to hit that point, it gets flattened and then you just kind of just push up the rest of the kick. So that way you can get it loud without making things clip and stuff. But the sound that you get of the kick is more rounded out, more smooth, which isn't ideal in every situation. Maybe this is probably better for something like R&B than trap or something where you want more punch. But yeah, so let's play that with the limiter. You see, so that can be helpful. Like you can put the out ceiling all the way down to 2 as well, like in case you're worried that it might still bypass the ceiling. So yeah, that's one way to get your kick higher without having to actually boost everything, and you already know that it's going to be ceilinged, so it's not actually getting louder, so you can make your mix louder. So that's one way. The second way, and the better way, and the way that I prefer, is to actually clip your kicks by using a soft clipper. And what a soft clipper does is clip distortion. So most DAWs have some sort of way to do clip distortion. If there's not a clearly apparent one, like how Logic, we've got clip distortion, it will be either in the distortion section of plugins, or you will have a compressor that will be able to turn into a soft clipper. So look out for that if you can't find it on your DAW, or just search Google. Logic users, easy. I'll just show you where I found it. It was really out of plugins. It's crazy. Dynamics, I believe. No distortion. Yeah, distortion, clip distortion, obviously. Yeah, so this is the way I prefer. Now, what this does is it's a bit harder to explain this one, like music scientifically, but the point is it can get your kick louder while still kind of maintaining transient and kind of punchiness, but this also will alter the sound of your kick as well. So you got to pay that in mind. You pay the price for louder basses in kick, for louder bass frequencies in kick. So, but sometimes that can be a good thing, sometimes it can be a bad thing. So again, it's subjective. Just use your ears. So what I would do with a soft clipper, right, is load it up and then just adjust the mix till I sort of like the sound of how the kick is and whatnot. And because it's cutting off all the transients, it's cutting off all the peaks, so that it's pretty much just the body. When you get a sound that you sort of like here, when you boost it, it should work well. So in the actual mix, I went for a mix of 40. And the thing about this actual kick drum is this is actually kind of like an acoustic kick drum. It's kind of like an acoustic kick drum. It's not as just as like a trap one. So that also plays a part here. But anyway, so I'll do it soloed first and then unsoloed. So the kick without the mix, without the soft clip. Actually, no, that's not a good way to show you. So to show you, off. Now we're going to see how much volume the normal kick is generating. Or peaking at. Alright, so the normal kick is peaking at about 9.9. We put on a clipper with a mix of 40. Now we're peaking at -14. Now the difference is a whole about 5 dB or 4.9 dB. Look at the math. 4.9 dB of gain that's been saved, that we can be added to our master when we're limiting. So like I said, that's going to change the dynamic of the kick sound a bit, because here's normal, here's with it clipped. So you sort of want to get that balance between not changing the original kick sound too much and cutting off the peak so that you can boost it. So equivalently, you could either boost it there or here, but I'll do it on the fader. So I know that I've been able to save about 5 dB. I can push that by about 3. Why not? And then I've got a physically louder, or even just to show you. So I'm going to boost it by 4.9 dB. So literally what that means is with this plugin off and with it on, the volume, the amount of signal of kick is the same. But what we get to see the difference is how it physically sounds, how loud it actually sounds to human ears. That's what we're going to be able to A/B test right now. So to human ears, this is how loud the kick sounds. Now to human ears with the clipper, this is how loud the kick sounds. Right, so oh yeah, that's why I was thinking in my mind. Oh, if you could ever live in my head, you'll laugh at me. I was thinking in my mind, without the clipper sounding louder, but it's because I need to adjust the fader, which is why I should have done it here. So I'll just put up 5 dB in the actual plugin instead of on the thingy, because that was silly to do. What was it? 1.9, which is 2 minus 5 minus 3. Yeah, which was silly to do because when I boosted this by 5, it also boosted the normal kick by 5. So now to the human ear. So this is the kick to the human ear. And then with the clipper. So you see how it adds a little bit more punchiness. It's a bit more loud. You've got more space still to just be boosting. And it can just really help a kick stand out in the mix as well. So I really do recommend using a clipper as opposed to a limiter for loudness. Let's just listen to what it both sounds like with and without the clipper in the mix. So I'm going to turn the clipper off first. So you can hardly hear the kick. See, it's very, but now I'm going to put on the clipper. Got more of a punch to it. It kind of defines itself a bit better when it's like that. It's more of a muffled kick without it, and it's more of a clear kick with it. Just to be a bit more extreme without the distorted clipper. So that's just that. And also with the clipper, you can play with the mixers more to make it more cut off, more less cut off, however you want, whatever you need to get loud enough, whatever works with the kick sample you have, just basically that. So yeah, that's the end of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The content is coming fast, coming daily. Check out my beat mixing secrets course. The link for that will be in the description. Phenomenal course. And in the comments, please let me know the next topic that you're struggling with mixing wise, whether that's vocal mixing or beat mixing, so I can add it to the list of content to make content for, because I need to know what you're struggling with to make content to help you. Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, again, it's Alfie, masterthemixing.com. Take care.